Christmas is dead and we killed it. You know, I try to be a pretty positive person when it comes to TF2. I know that complaining about bots and lack of updates really isn't gonna get me anywhere, so I just try to focus on the good stuff and move on. But the time has come for me to take the gloves off, and to show you I mean it, look. I made my cartoon OC cross his arms. That means I'm angry. Seriously, Valve somehow managed to half-ass the most half-assed update of the year. All we expect for some Yuletide joy is a couple maps, war paints, and cosmetics, and they somehow failed spectacularly on every single level. Keep in mind, a lot of the opinions I'm about to say are first impressions and could change, but they're probably not. Let's start with war paints. Smissmass war paints have become some of the most eye-insulting additions to TF2 in the recent years. Some literally trace clip art, and others just draw some pictures of a gift in 5 seconds and call it a day. Usually though, there are some pretty neat ones that slip through the cracks. This year Valve decided to just ditch war paints entirely, which is stupid. This is 1 to 2 times the year the TF2 community can expect some war paints, and I'd rather take my yearly dose of clip art garbage over jack diddly squat. But why did Valve skip out on war paints this year? I mean, looking at the workshop, there are plenty of amazing contributions from talented members of the community. Some of these look really good, which brings me to my theory on why there's no war paint case. Y'all put too much effort into them this year. I mean, Valve probably looked at all of these and got so jealous they decided to just skip out on it entirely. I'm not saying this because I contributed a war paint to the workshop either. There are plenty of talented people who put a lot of effort into these war paints that will never have it validated officially thanks to their laziness. Then there's the cosmetics. Every single cosmetic in this year's case sucks! This heavy hat is okay at best, but that's the best thing I have to say about any of these. Like, why does Valve keep adding these elf cosmetics into the game? They have consistently been some of the lowest tier cosmetics in the game. Not to mention that a lot of these are straight copies of other cosmetics they added into the game. It's like they're making these things following a trend, or even worse, straight up stealing these ideas. Take for instance this Jester hat, which is literally a copy-paste of this other Jester hat. It's even the same rarity! And every single cosmetic is so overly Christmas-themed, it's nearly unusable after Christmas ends. Look at me in the face and tell me you'll wear this hat when Christmas ends without laughing. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. And then there's the unusual effects, which have the same exact copy-paste problem as the hats, but they cost 100 times more. Like, look at this. It's so shameless. It's like a scam. This is by far the worst Smissmass update ever added to the game. And I say that full well knowing they added Whatville in the last update. There's also larger problems at hand, like Valve still accepting maps that are self-labeled as unfinished.
Oh my god! That's so broken, man. How did that pass?
And Valve only choosing items from a select few workshop creators. I'm not gonna name names so y'all don't harass them, and even if you know them, don't. But if you're watching this video, you know who you are. Cut this shit out, man. We're sick of it. Oh, also the taunts are fine. You guys did good.